Well, this is good for the pumpkin, but not good for getting the driveway ready in time when they deliver this gravel. So my land plane is back behind the hay rake, and it's going to be a pain to get out. So I'm thinking about just hopping in the tractor and just using the bucket and kind of like digging it up a little bit and moving it around. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So just another perk of a cab tractor. It's raining and storming outside and it's humid as can be. I'm in here in the air conditioning and I'm dry. We're going to be able to do some work here. Camera footage might not be too good though. So this is one of those jobs where guys will say that they don't want a shuttle shift. They'd rather have a hydrostatic to do like gravel work and stuff. But really, with this being a power shuttle, it's not too much different, and it's even better than my XR4040 where I got a clutch if I want to go from forward to reverse, and I don't have any trouble doing gravel work with it. So I don't know, it just all depends on what you're comfortable with. For me, I don't mind shuttle shift tractors, whether they're power shuttle or just regular shuttle shift. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm just going to try to tear this up a little bit. As you see, the weeds are growing in there, and I'm just going to try to make it more presentable, and we're going to see if we can dump almost all this gravel, and I'll just move it to the back of the garage as I need it. Okay, so that storm passed, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pull this land plane out from behind the hay rake because it does a better job, and I get nervous trying to move gravel around like that, especially when you're pulling back and trying to back drag. If you do too much on that, you risk bending your front end loader, so I don't want to do that. So I'd rather just get this land plane on because I'm going to need it. So what I'm going to do, he just called me. He's on his way. He's about an hour and a half away. So I'm going to have him dump all that on the front side of my garage, and then I will use the 473 to bring it over back here because I'm not quite ready, because the whole goal for this gravel was to make a nice lay down yard here for my equipment and just make this all gravel back here so that we can have a nice place to drop things off as we're using them. And so I just want to get this all prepped first before the gravel comes back here. Now I got to move the hay rake to get to the land plane. So I'm probably going to get wet. Okay, so right here is where you need these reducer bushings, because this has got a category 2 hitch on it and this land plane's category 1. Alright, so I haven't used this thing in years, so I'm excited to get to use it again. But this is the right tool for the job, and I'll get it all hooked up. I'm just going to get it out there on the driveway and get it leveled. Okay, so this is already way better than what I was doing with the bucket. As you can see, it levels it out really nice. And that's what I like about this land plane, is you don't carry all the gravel with you like you would a box blade. It just flows through and it just makes everything nice and level. So whenever we get this gravel delivered, I'll take the gravel in the back and not worry about spreading it too much, because I can just come over it with this land plane and just grade it all out nice and even. And in case you're wondering why I did this anyway when I'm getting gravel, it's just I just wanted to get the weeds down, get this a little bit graded better and flatter, and show the defined lines of the driveway again. That's all. And there was a big rut right here from all the rains that we've had, so that'll make it easier for this guy with his dump truck to back in and dump it right there. Okay, so here's my big pile of gravel, and like I said, I'm going to get the tractor and start taking some back to the back side. I've already got weed fabric down on some of it, so we'll probably just start covering that up again and then try to keep up with the weeds this time. And then we'll just keep taking it back there as I get more of that area prepared. Okay, so I've got about as much as I can get done tonight because this had weed fabric underneath of it, which the more I think about it, the more I think I'm not going to do weed fabric on all of it because I have the land plane. So if weeds start growing, I can always get the land plane out and then, you know, move the gravel around, chop them up. And like right here, there's where I had weed fabric and the land plane is catching it. So I think that's just what I'm going to do with the rest of it. But before I do the rest of it, I want to get stuff moved out of the way and weed eat this real good. And then I'll go ahead and put the gravel down. So that's all I'm going to be able to get to tonight. All right, so I'm back. It's been a couple days. Saturday, I came out here and weed eated everything real close to the ground. Now I need to move some stuff out of the way. And we're going to finish putting the gravel down where we want here, and then spread the rest of it on the other side of the garage because we need gravel over there too. All right, so here's what I ended up with. And this has turned out really, really nice. Got this front all gravel now. I used to sink down in there. I put some extra gravel there. And I think we got it thick enough to where as long as I keep up with a weed killer or whatever, I think we're going to be all right. So now I can just drop off whatever I'm using into the gravel and unhook from it in a nice orderly spot. And now I'll show you the pile, what's left, and we're gonna redo the front of the garage. So here it is, and there's the 473, and look who's in there. Hey, who's in there? Okay, so that's how much we have left of the gravel pile, and we're going to make this all look nice. And there's still going to be some left, I'm sure, but I'll eventually need some more in the back for low spots and everything. But I'm going to get the tractor and level this out. Okay guys, so this is what we ended up with. And I'm sweating like a dog right now because I was using the shovel to get closer to the garage door, fill all that in. But as you can see, we still got some left over, which is good. But now we got a nice driveway here and a nice lay down yard there in the back so that I can just keep all my equipment there and switch out easier. Don't have to be in the weeds and the grass. We just got to keep it that way. But that LS, the MT473 was awesome for doing this job. With a big bucket on there, I was able to move that gravel back there pretty quick. And then of course the land plane, I love that land plane. It makes everything so nice and smooth. And then that was a lot of fun there, just backing up on that pile and just pulling it down too. So I would recommend a land plane if you got a lot of gravel driveway work. So there's that project done. Really didn't expect to get that done so soon after I made that one video of my goals for the place. But we got some more goals that are going to be happening here soon. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and stick around so you can see that. Hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, thanks for watching.